All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. I'm just going to do a quick, what does Pisces need to know? If you guys need anything, check out that comment section. I think my readings are still on sale if you guys want to get one. I'm going to be taking those off sale this weekend, so I'm just going to go ahead and let you know. What do you need to know? So they're showing me a car. Some of you, you're needing to check your headlights and your tail lights on your vehicle, okay? What you need to know. What you need to know is that something here coming up, you're going to need to follow it by the book. Okay. What you need to know. What you need to know is that there's going to be a circumstance or a situation here coming up. This could be a problem. This could be an issue. And you're going to need to follow the book to get it figured out. What do I mean by that? Have you ever had like a computer crash on you? And back in when the computers first come out, like late 90s, early 2000s, if your computer would crash, you would just turn that bitch off and turn it right back on. Well, now you can't do that. Now, depending upon the type of computer you have, when they freeze, they freeze. There is no rebooting them. Sometimes when you reboot them, they can lose everything. So you have to follow a book. You have to follow a protocol, a procedure. Here coming up, there's going to be something happening in your life, whether it's your car messing up, and you might be quick to go, okay, no, not a big deal. I can just change it out. Follow the book. Make sure that you know exactly what you're doing. This could have to do with paperwork. Let's say that you're about to fill out paperwork for something, whether it's a trademark, a copyright. This could be the name of a company. This could be starting something up. Maybe this is taxes. Here coming up, there is going to be a moment where you're going to have to do something, and there might be a part of you that's going to say, you know what, I got this figured out. Fuck it, I can do this. Be careful. Be careful of doing that, because you might then look back and go, wait, I'm going to have to clean this up. I'm going to have to figure this out. What they're showing me is years ago, I had dated someone who had the tendency to not want to read directions when they would put something together, and it never failed. It was always put together either backwards. It was half-butt. And we would then have to take it apart and redo it simply because someone would not read the fucking directions. That's what I'm saying here. There's going to be something coming up where you're going to need to do something by the book. Follow the directions. We don't care if you think that you know what you're doing. We don't care if you're used to paying your taxes like this. Make sure that you're doing it in the way that you're supposed to do it, because something might fall through, and then you might have to take time out of your day to figure out what happened. You might then have to take time out of your week and go, okay, yeah, well, we were supposed to go out tonight, but I can't because I got to clean up the mess I made. That's what I'm saying here. Now, I'm also saying externally that some of you could have a masculine energy who is handling an issue or a situation, but they could be doing it in a very logical and practical way because that's how they think that you're supposed to deal with things. So here's an example. There could be something that this person done. So let's say this is one of your partners. Some of you could be dating more than one person. Some of you could be polygamist. Some of you could be non-monogamous. Let's say that this person did something financially. They made a bad financial choice. In their mind, they could tell you, honey, listen, we're going to fix this issue. I got to clean up the mess that I made. And they might then take that divine masculine energy and clean up the mess that they made. But they might do it in a way that you don't agree with, you don't understand, you wouldn't do it the same way. An example would be, if you follow Dave Ramsey, he will teach you ways to save money, how to get money for your retirement. And some of his ways can be very black or white, extreme. Not everyone cleans things up the same. That's what I'm saying here. So you might have someone in your life who is cleaning something up, handling a financial issue you guys have gotten in, handling a problem that they have in their life. But how they might handle it might be different than what you would handle it. And they might be in their mind asking, why? I don't get it. Why is it that this isn't working out? Why is it that everything that shines ain't gold? Why is it that all the things I want, I can't have? Why am I always having to go above and beyond to have the peaceful things in life when others get it so easily? Your partner might be stressed out. And you might notice that here coming up, your partner might put you guys on a strict budget and go, hey, listen, we're going by the book. Don't be going to Starbucks. Don't be going to McDonald's. I better not see nothing coming home from Ross. And there could be a part of you that's going to feel very, but what do you mean? I can't spend any money? Why the hell are you acting like this? Well, first off, they're stressed. They're stressed and they're trying to get their life in order. And they're really questioning how they can fix this. And what they're doing is they're leaning into their masculine energy and saying, I know how to fix this problem. Just sit back. We've got it. That's what I'm saying, okay? I'm saying that this person could be trying to clean up an issue that you guys have in your life or an issue that they have in their life, but how you guys handle it could be different. And again, I'm saying that there's an opportunity for you to go by the book, but you might not want to. You might want to say, okay, you want us to be out of debt this year. Why do we have to be so strategic about it? Why can't we wait 2 to 3 more years? You know, I really wanted to go on that trip with your mom, your dad, with our family. And that could start an argument. And that could be something that you need to know, is that this person isn't doing it because they want to be mean. It's because they feel, okay, we're at a fork in the road. We can either continue on this bad lifestyle or we can figure it out and make better choices and put ourselves in a better financial bind. So some of you could be in a relationship where coming up, you guys might have financial differences. One of you might be a little more along the lines of, we need to save money. We need to be putting money in our retirement. We need to make sure that we're getting out of our parents' house. We need to save for this wedding. We need to, and the other one could be a little more along the lines of, why are you stressed about it? What? It's okay. We've always lived like this. What's the big deal? Yeah, chaos and conflict. The feminine energy believing in a higher power. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I said this, but I'm going to say it again. Make sure that you are checking your headlights and your taillights on your car, okay? Make sure you're checking your headlights and your taillights on your car. Also, some of you are going to get a text or a phone call from someone who's going to want you to come over late at night. Be careful of crumbling under the pressure. This could be a good time, not a long time. This could be that past situationship reaching out to you and seeing if you just want to hang out for one night. This could be that ex-lover hitting you up at 11 p.m. at night because they've had a few drinks. Be careful of going to someone's house or going around someone and their intentions only being one night and you crumbling under the pressure. What did I just say? The devil. That's what I just said. You can have a weak spot or a soft spot for someone, to be honest with you. Again, what you need to know is that someone here could be trying to make better choices for you in this relationship, but you might not understand it or you might not be able to see it. And that could be something that you need to know, is just because this person's love language might not be the same as yours doesn't mean that this person doesn't love you. So here's an example. I know some women who will say, you know, he only wanted to control me. He just wanted to tell me what to do. He just wanted to have control over me. Did he want control over you, or did he want to make sure that you guys weren't in a bad financial bind and that he was trying to keep the stability of the home? Was he just bossing you around, or did he see that your spending was out of control and he's trying to help you control your spending while you being able to go out and have fun? That's what I'm saying here. Some of you could be feeling a little uneasy with something going on in your relationship or dynamic. And you might be quick to want to look at it from a negative perspective when they might be doing everything they can to save this relationship. So this could be something as simple as, Danielle, I really like this person. I love this person, but I'm really confused. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you're confused and you don't know what's going on because this person's handling things outside of this relationship and you could want answers. And because you're not getting answers, you're making up answers, you're making up solutions, you're making up knowledge and wisdom. But what you might not know deep down is the reason they've not given you truth, clarity, wisdom, or knowledge is because this isn't done yet. So for some of you, there could be a relationship or a dynamic here where You both want one another and want this, but maybe there's an energy here of this isn't the time. And what you need to know is that you both feel the same way, but maybe there's something here where we need to clean up what life is. Okay, you need me to move to Europe or the US. Well, then I need to clean up my life here. I need to get myself out of debt. I need to sell the things I don't need. I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to work. There's things that's got to be figured out. And if you're too quick to think about the end goal and not recognize, wait, they want the end goal too. They're taking action just like I am. It might not seem that way. It might not be the action I would have taken, but they're doing it nevertheless. This could be something as simple as, Danielle, I don't think they like me as much as I like them. Actually, maybe they do. Maybe just how you think that they should show up or how much they should give you is not what they're able to give. So you're looking at it from a perspective that's not necessarily reality. And what you need to know is that this person's doing their best to be able to have everything that they want, but to also make you happy, make you satisfied. Yeah, again, growth. Growth, growth, growth. Trying not to make an unwise choice. Feeling very wounded, feeling very defeated. Someone trying to make something fair, but feeling like they can't see everything clearly. Feeling like everything's... See, again, this could be a partner who's under stress. Some of you, you've got a partner or a family member that's under some sort of stress. And you can't understand it, is pretty much what I'm going to say. So this person might be doing things and you might think this isn't a good choice. This isn't a wise choice. Why are you doing that? Why are you... But what you need to see is that this person is at a place where they're just trying to get through. You come in and said, hey, honey, we got a notice on the home. We're getting evicted. They're trying to sell everything they can to keep you guys in that home. You might be feeling annoyed. I don't want to sell my Coach purses. I don't want to sell my car. I don't want to sell all of that. But they're doing the best they can to keep it together. And in their mind, none of that stuff means happiness. None of that stuff means fulfillment. You guys being in a home together is fulfillment. But if you're quick to say, but why are you getting rid of everything we've worked so hard for? I don't get it. I love that purse. I love that. You guys might end up fighting. And what you need to know is that although you might not see how this person is trying to fix this or make this right, they are. So I feel like for some of you, you've got a partner who's wanting to fix something, whether it's a financial bind you guys are in. This could be a partner wanting to make you happy, but feeling like they can't make you happy, feeling like they don't see a way to give you what you want. And they're trying to maybe clean up a mess. That could be for some of you. Planting seeds for the future. Preparing for the future. Cleaning up what they've done in the past. Putting in the work so they can maybe offer more. This is reminding me what you need to know. Some of you, you're dating someone or casually talking to someone, and what you need to know is that they are trying to make their future better or their current life better so they can have everything with you. But if you're too critical on their current moment, it's going to make them feel defeated. It's going to make them feel like it's not enough. So this could be something as simple as, I want to give you the world, but you're not being patient enough with me. I feel like I don't have anything to give you right now. You're telling me, no, we need to go do this. We need to go do that. You need to take off from work this day. You need to come do this. One of you could be big on making plans for the future, while the other one is like, okay, I can't think about the future. I'm trying to put in the work now. I'm trying to prepare the ground for planting now. I'm trying to let the past go, and I'm trying to not be a victim, and I'm trying to clean up my life and clean up my choices and clean up my act. And I'm feeling defeated. I'm feeling wounded. I'm feeling like I've been kicked down, and as soon as I get up, I get kicked down again. I'm feeling like life isn't fair. I'm depleted. That's what I'm saying here. And that's something that you need to know. What you need to know is that here coming up, someone you love, whether it's a kid, a spouse, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a family member, they're going to be going through a hard time. And you're going to have to decide, how do you plan on supporting them? I am seeing here coming up, you might not be seeing I'm seeing here coming up, you might not be seeing that something that you are working on is going to be growing. This could be a new opportunity. This could be something you're really passionate about. This could be something your spirit guides have talked you into doing. So have you ever had like a thought and you're like, ooh, I should do that. But then you just kind of brush it off and you go about your merry little way. I see here coming up, that thought might come back to you and you might feel called to do it. There's a reason you're going to feel called to do it. I'm also seeing for some of you, if you're dating someone, talking to someone, this could even be a marriage. I do feel some of you are going to have a hardship coming up. Some of you might end up sleeping in separate rooms. One of you might end up sleeping on the couch. One of you might end up going and staying with a family member or a friend. I'm seeing a hardship. I'm seeing an energy of, we're not splitting up. However, we've got an issue right now and we need to bring a change for the moment until we can figure out if we can do this together. So what does this make me think of? This is giving me strong energy of someone struggling financially. I don't know why, but I'm getting an energy of a couple. The finances not being where it should be. Maybe one person has been lying about the finances, or one person has really been out of control when it comes to the spending. And I'm seeing that one person here could have made unwise choices and the other person could be kind of suffering. What do I mean by that? So if this is a lover and they're doing the best that they can to clean up their life, but you're not willing to be patient with them, that might be an unwise choice for you. They might be allowing the past to affect their present, and you might get fed up and not want to be patient with them. But that could also bring some sort of distance between you two that might not be able to be overcome. So if you really love someone or care about them, I wouldn't push them away when they're going through a season of their life trying to rebuild or putting in the work, okay? If this is someone you're already with, I see restrictions, I see debt, I see maybe contracts being found out that someone signed and then the other person being mad. So someone here could have went and signed a contract and maybe one person doesn't know and they're going to find out, and that could start a fight. They could feel betrayed. That's what I'm saying. And that could then push one party in this relationship where it's going to be like, great, you made an unwise choice. Now all of us have to pay for it. I don't see how I'm going to make this contract right. Did you see the APR on this contract? Did you even understand what you were signing? And then it's going to feel a little defeating. And one of you is going to be like, okay, I'm going to have to figure this out. I've got to put in the work. I guess I'm going to have to go get another job. I guess I'm going to have to, and they're really going to start trying to figure it out. They're going to pursue their passions. They're going to take risks. And those risks are going to pay off. And then I see you guys kind of coming back together. So what you need to know is that there's going to be a hardship coming up in some sort of relationship. Yeah. You guys are going to be up in the air. You guys are both going to hold your space. Again, money's going to be a problem. And then I'm seeing that it's going to be resolved. So if this is a relationship where maybe one of you spends more than the other, it could start a fight, but then it's going to be fixed. If one of you is trying to clean up your life and the other one is in a place of, I've been there, done that, be patient, be understanding. It's easy to not be understanding when you've not went through certain battles. But if you've went through the battle, if you know what it feels like to have financial trouble, if you know what it feels like to make bad choices in your life or to be betrayed and then have to rebuild your life, then you will be a lot more patient with someone because you know what it feels like. You know that growth and movement forward is not black and white. It's ebb and flow. You might move 5 steps forward and you might get pushed 4 steps back. Now, I'm saying that if that's the case, there could end up being an opportunity for you guys to resolve this in the future after someone balances things out in their life that have felt like they were blockages. That could be a woundedness. That could be an energy of, I'm at war, and when I'm at war, I have to be strategic on what I'm doing. So here's an example. If you go to war, I guarantee you ain't going to be cooking chicken casserole out there, okay? When you're at war, you're what? You're on guard. You're on edge. You're fighting the battles that you have to fight. You're not worried about what you're going to need in the grocery at home when you go home in 6 months. You're worried about the fights right then, the fights that you're going to have to deal with that day. You're worried about life or death. You're worried about, am I going to be able to sleep tonight, or me sleeping tonight going to be the reason I'm gone? It can put you in an energy of fight or flight. This person is in an energy of fight or flight. And what you need to know is that you are going to have the ability to either make it worse or make it better. They're saying that you guys will be able to overcome whatever blockage you have right now. But that there is an issue, and the issue is going to have to be resolved. And sometimes resolving things take time. But they want you to just remain hopeful. I have to cover her up because she's naked. This could end up taking place in 4 weeks or 4 months, or around April of next year. I feel like that's too far though, to be honest. Okay? So that's what you need to know. What you need to know is that not everything is what it seems to be, and that you need to approach every circumstance and situation with the thought of growth as an empress. So what do I think about when I think of an empress? I think of a very nurturing person. I think of someone who's caring. I think of someone who's understanding. I think of someone who's able to put themselves in someone else's shoes and go, okay, I don't have to feel bad for you, but I can understand the circumstance and the situation. Have I spent too much on our credit card? Absolutely. Are you pissed at me because you've been working 2 jobs to support our family and I'm making it worse? Absolutely. I get why you're mad at me. But some of you, if you're not careful, you might make it worse. You might be like, well, why are you mad? I don't get it. I'm allowed to spend whatever I want. You are allowed to spend whatever you want. But I think this person is just like, have some respect for me. Have some respect around the fact that I'm doing what I can. I'm suffering and I'm trying not to suffer, and I'm trying to let the past go, and I'm trying to fix the issue. And again, some of you, this is an issue that you brought into the relationship and they're trying to fix it. They're trying to clean it up, but how they would clean it up might be different than you. You might be quick to go, there isn't a problem. I don't get it. We'll just have $10,000 in credit card debt. And this person might go, no, we will not. Do you understand how much money we're going to have going out because you're making bad choices? We will not do that. No, we will not. And that could start problems here. Problems because one person's going to take action and you might not agree with the action. You might not like it. It might not work to your advantage. You might feel like it's an unwise choice. You might go, but wait, I thought we were growing here. Wait, what? You told me we get to go to Europe this year, and all of a sudden you found out about our credit card debt. Now we can't? You right. We can't. We can't afford it. We've got $15,000 in credit card debt. We cannot afford it. And you might then get mad, but you made promises you can't keep. They might have made promises before they knew the reality of the situation, before they knew the options they had to choose from. So what you need to know is that not everything is what it seems to be. Things will change very quickly in your near future, but that you need to be compassionate, open, empathetic, because that's really going to help. All right, leaving it here. Have a blessed day.